They're all on the barrier, set. Off and racing and towards the inside, Princess Clarendon began well from Lady Lamond and Bold Billy. Glenafalad going hard early in the race with Captain Douglas and Alva Bray. Behind them, Golden Centre being followed by Valpierre. R1 most rewarding. Meliador back towards the rear with Stonewall and Red Storm last out of the straight. Going to the 1800 metres and Glenafalad has clapped the pace on to lead by 4 lengths from Alva Bray, going around the outside of Captain Douglas. Bold Billy fourth on the inside from Golden Centre. A length and a half to Princess Clarendon, followed on the outside by Lady Lamond, and then came Valpierre. R1 a length away, then behind them from Stonewall on the outside to most rewarding Meliador, and Red Storm last at the 1500. Whereas Glenafalad out by 8 lengths from Alva Bray, 1 to Captain Douglas, a length and a half to Bold Billy, 3/4 to Golden Centre on the outside, then Princess Clarendon racing inside Lady Lamond, a length behind them Valpierre, 3/4 to R1, 1 to Stonewall, most rewarding Meliador has gone back to second last, and Red Storm last. They start the run down to the 1100, where it's still Glenafalad in full flight, leading about 7 or 8 lengths from Alva Bray. Captain Douglas a half away third on the outside, 1 and a half to Bold Billy and Golden Centre, then Princess Clarendon. Lady Lamond on the outside, R1 now starting to get wound up around the outside from Valpierre, then Stonewall. Meliador well back with Red Storm, and most rewarding last. At the 800, Glenafalad by only 3 lengths now from Captain Douglas and Alva Bray. 2 lengths behind them, Golden Centre from Bold Billy, 1 to R1. A length and a half, Princess Clarendon, followed by Meliador, starting to improve now quickly along the inside. Then came Lady Lamond from Stonewall, most rewarding Valpierre, and Red Storm last on the corner past the 500. Captain Douglas went up to take the lead from Glenafalad. Golden Centre out wide, followed by Alva Bray. R1 just behind them, Princess Clarendon, then Meliador. Into the home straight, Captain Douglas first around the corner from Golden Centre and Alva Bray. Here's R1 about 8 deep down the outside from Meliador and Princess Clarendon. R1 is going great guns on the outside. In fact, he's gone past Captain Douglas. Meliador coming along the inside road. It's R1 in front. Meliador coming late at him. R1 in front. Meliador flying the hit the line. It's close. Meliador or R1. 4 lengths away to Captain Douglas. Then came Stonewall from Alva Bray, Golden Centre, Princess Clarendon, Lady Lamond, Bold Billy, Glenafalad, most rewarding Valpierre, and Red Storm has finished last, and it's a photo. Off and racing this time, out in the centre, Alva Bray began well from Gundaroo, led over towards the inside, Taxan and Princess Clarendon, most rewarding, going quickly early from Caduceus, pulling hard, and dropping in behind them, Golden Centre. Racing towards the winning post for the first time in Sandover, middle in front, joined by Alva Bray, Taxan third on the inside of Caduceus, a length and a half to most rewarding. Princess Clarendon on the inside, a length and a half to Golden Centre, 1 to Gundaroo, led 2 to R1, travelling well from Star of Mystery and Dewar, then Sierra Malay, Valadiro. Meliador was 2 lengths away last, leaving the straight and going towards the 1800 metres, and Alva Bray has taken over the lead, led by a length at the 18 from Caduceus and Sandover middle, a length and a half then to Taxan on the inside of most rewarding. Golden Centre racing outside, Princess Clarendon from Gundaroo lad, then R1 and Dewar. Back on the inside to Star of Mystery, Meliador going for an inside run on the inside of Sierra Malay, and Valadiro last about 12 lengths off the lead. At the 1500, Alva Bray led by a length and a half. Caduceus now getting the perfect trail. 2 lengths to Sandover middle, a half to Taxan on the rails, 3/4 to most rewarding, followed by Princess Clarendon and Golden Centre, then Gundaroo led a half to R1. 1 length back in behind them was Star of Mystery, followed by Valadiro, Dewar, then came Sierra Malay, and Meliador has gone back to last again, about 15 lengths from the leaders. Down the river side of the course at the 1100, and Caduceus has moved up to join Alva Bray in the lead. A length and a half to Sandover middle, 1 to Taxan. He's enjoyed a good run throughout. Then most rewarding being followed by Golden Centre outside Princess Clarendon, 1 and a half to R1 and Gundaroo lad. A couple of lengths to Valadiro, followed by Sierra Malay, Dewar, Meliador, and Star of Mystery was last. They come up to the final 700 metres, where it's Alva Bray leading by a half from Caduceus. Sandover middle out 3 wide on the inside to Taxan, then Golden Centre and most rewarding. R1 about to pounce, and there goes Meliador taking off around the outside, and R1 tried to go at the same time. It's a race between those these two on towards the corner. Well, Alva Bray led from Caduceus. There goes Meliador and R1 both around him, followed by Golden Centre, Taxan and Sandover Medal. On the corner, Alva Bray joined by Caduceus. R1 out wide, Meliador, followed by Taxan and Golden Centre. Around the turn they come, R1 in the centre, Meliador out wide from Caduceus and Alva Bray. It's Meliador and R1 settling down to do battle. Meliador, R1 stride for stride. They're both under the whip. Meliador has his head in front. R1 coming again. Meliador, R1, Meliador, too good on the day. Meliador has won ahead from R1. 3 lengths to Caduceus, followed by Taxan, Gundaroo Lad, Golden Centre, Alva Bray, Valadiro, followed by Dewar, Most Rewarding, Sierra. The red light on. And they're away in the Perth Cup with the Fun Horse near the outside, beginning well from Magic Casket and Dewar. Going fast towards the inside rail was Caduceus. Valadiro going fast from his outside barrier just in advance of Captain Douglas and Sandover Medal. Then came Alva Bray, Bold Conqueror. A length to Stone Wall, being followed by Taxan, Golden Centre, Most Rewarding and Princess Clarendon. 2 lengths to Le Mans and R1 together from Meliador, followed then on the outside by Sierra Malay, and 2.5 to White Gold and Glenafalad together at the rear. They race up towards the 600 the first time, and Magic Casket led by a head from Caduceus. A length and a half to Sandover Medal. 1 to Valadiro, nicely placed on the outside of Alva Bray and the Fun Horse. 2 lengths Dewar and Captain Douglas. Bold Conqueror back on the inside of Stonewall from Golden Centre. Then came Taxan the Grey. Back behind him, Most Rewarding, followed by Princess Clarendon. 1.5 to Le Mans from R1. Then Meliador, Sierra Malay, White Gold, and last was Glenafalad. They raced down the straight for the first time towards the winning post, and Caduceus has gone to the lead. It's Caduceus out by 2 lengths. Magic Casket 1 length to Sandover Medal. Valadiro 4th on the outside, being urged along now from Alva Bray. 2 to the Fun Horse. Dewar handy on the inside from Captain Douglas. Then Bold Conqueror and Stonewall. 2.5 to Golden Centre. 1.5 to the Grey Taxan from Princess Clarendon. Most Rewarding Le Mans. 2 to R1 from Meliador. Then Sierra Malay, White Gold and Glenafalad at the tail as they leave the straight. Down past the 1800. And Caduceus led by a length, but he's hanging off the rail. Sandover Medal going up on the inside. Magic Casket 3rd from Alva Bray and Valadiro. Then the Fun Horse, Bold Conqueror, Dewar off the rails from Stonewall. 1.5 lengths to Captain Douglas, Golden Centre, Taxan. Then Princess Clarendon, Most Rewarding. 2 lengths Le Mans. 2.5 to R1 from Sierra Malay. Meliador 3rd from last, behind him Glenafalad and White Gold. They go down past the 1400. Caduceus led by a length. In 2nd place Sandover Medal. 3rd on the outside Alva Bray. The lightweight, the Fun Horse, going up 3 and 4 wide from Valadiro and Magic Casket. Then came Bold Conqueror from Captain Douglas and Dewar. A length behind them Princess Clarendon, Stonewall and Golden Centre. Taxan pushing up on the inside. 1 going around the outside. Sierra Malay followed then by R1. Then came Le Mans, Most Rewarding, Meliador, Glenafalad, and White Gold was last at the 900. It's still Caduceus by a half from Alva Bray, the Fun Horse and Sandover Medal. Rowing around them at a great bat now as they head up towards the corner here was Princess Clarendon, and also joining in there around the outside was Taxan, followed by Sierra Malay. Meliador going right around the outside. Back on the inside, railed into Bold Conqueror, being followed on the outside by R1, Golden Centre, Captain Douglas, Dewar, Glenafalad, Most Rewarding, Stonewall, and the others were hopeless on the turn at the 500. And Meliador has moved up on the outside to join Alva Bray. 1.5 lengths behind them, R1 going to 3rd place from Valadiro and Golden Centre. Then came Taxan, Caduceus beaten from Sandover Medal and Sierra Malay. On the turn, Meliador turned for home, but here comes R1 down the outside from Valadiro. Then came Alva Bray and Golden Centre, 200 out, Meliador in front. R1 on the outside trying to wear him down in the centre, Valadiro. Meliador in front, R1 is coming at him, but Meliador's giving plenty. It's Meliador from R1, Meliador by a length, and he's holding R1. Meliador a length from R1, 3 lengths away to Taxan 3rd, followed by Valadiro, Golden Centre, Alva Bray, Sierra Malay. Then came to Golden on the inside. Next would have been Most Rewarding, Bold Conqueror, Le Mans, Sandover Medal, Captain Douglas, Glenafalad, and well back in the field to Caduceus with Stonewall, and the last few home were Princess Clarendon, White Gold, Magic Casket and the Fun Horse.
Bouncing back.